We are back at it, ladies and gentlemen, at Phoenix Raceway for the University of Karen of Phoenix 200 right here on Twitch.tv. Right here on Casa de la Horseboat. Big shout out to Militia for resubscribing again. 17 months this guy has subscribed. Thank you so much. 84 Winkle for the recent follow again. And Low Life Spider. I think I know who that is. Thank you for the follow as well. We get to the points, schedule, and all the nitty gritty as we were off a week. Coming up next. right, welcome in everyone to the program. Again, hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening. I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, bringing it in, bringing it on for the University of Karen at Phoenix 200 right here at Phoenix Raceway, only here on Twitch.tv. Casa de the Horse Boat, what is up? Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. Alongside with me tonight, virtually, is Andy Bisag, a.k.a. Trenoir.
What up, folks? How you doing tonight? Glad to be back on this stormy Monday night for the University of Phoenix Karen. What are we at, 200?
Yeah. You can be the bitch you've always wanted to be. And, that goes strong for the University of Karen of Phoenix. Shout out to them sponsoring this event 3 years running. Couldn't have done it without the
Tom, brand. They offer a great Assholes 101 course there.
They do. And then, I don't know, something about pricks, and I don't know if it's about penis. But we're not going to get into that right now. But anyways, welcome to the program. Hopefully you guys are having a great time here so far, so good. A week off, a lot has happened within now and then. The one thing I will say is we have two departures tonight. One to speak of, one not so much. But again, we'll talk about that here in just a moment. So let's look at the schedule here now. And what is just beyond the horizon line, if I can pull that up for you. All right, so tonight, 4/28/25, you see on your calendar there, Phoenix Raceway. Next week, Cinco de Mayo, and I don't know, Andy, you might have to talk maybe we have a theme night going on. Michigan
Cinco
International
de Drinko.
Speedway. Cinco de Drinko, I love that. And then 2 weeks from tonight will be Rockingham, and then nearly 3 weeks out in the last race
I think
of
people
May.
just tune in to see us drink on stream and see how drunk we can get on a Monday night. And they all know we have to work the next day.
No, my employer, please disregard everything you just heard. Anyways, 5/19/2025, Charlotte Motor Speedway. And then June 2nd, I am excited. We're just a little bit away for my onboard at Monza. So you're going to be able to run with me at Monza, see where I end up like I did last year. Hopefully, I come home with the victory. I'm pretty stoked about that. But let's talk about the points. Everybody wants to know the points. Colby Hogan still on top, 83 points back. Would be Michael DeWalt. Skylar Comstock is right there. Gary Owen, Joseph Stafford. Van Drugman, now interesting to note about Van. Van is no longer here in the Gears Cup Series. Again, he was suspended for some conduct that happened in the prior race. He did not agree with that. And unfortunately, he has departed from the series. We wish him well, and a big hats off to you and well wishes wherever you go. Hayden Donahue, Brad Gutierrez, Minhang, and Travis Stroney rounding out your top 10. Biggest mover, 7 spots up. You're looking at him, Jesse Becker. And then 2 losers this week, Eric Sable and Connor Rowe, -5. But Connor Rowe seems pretty fast looking in to practice. Again, we'll look high above in the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. Giving you some sights and sounds now of Phoenix. Only a couple drivers on the track. Let's go down while we have a couple minutes. And this is your points leader here, Colby Hogan. But I forgot to mention, silly me. I forgot to mention, tonight is Gen 6 night. So again, we're throwing it back at least one more time. And I think we're going to do it again here down the road. We got to stretch it out across the season. But again, everybody's looking forward to the Gen 6, to this package. And it'll be interesting to see who's going to walk away a winner tonight.
Yeah, it should make for a really fun race tonight, Tom.
Looking above on your ticker, it looks like Jacob Malone is the fastest in practice. Look, we're going to give you the tower. Merrick
Tower
Watchhorn
time.
in second. Connor Rowe third. Brandon Meyer. Joseph Enright. Joseph Enright, our sponsor next week, but we'll get into that for the Motor City 200 Cinco de Mayo. But again, Colby Hogan, your current points leader, and pretty fast here at Phoenix. courtesy of meandyourmom.com. Again, if your mom is based on someplace, meandyourmom.com is where it's at. Again, meandyourmom.com is for moms who need it most. Again, big shout out to the University of Karen of Phoenix putting on this event. They are great partners of the Gears Racing League, and here we go into qualifying. But just a fun thing to say. I don't know. I think it's great. But as we edge closer to race time, got about 54, 56 laps of fuel. I'm trying desperately to pull up this shit. Here we go. 156 laps. So again, you might be able to do this in 2 stops. Big shout out to everybody out there. JBZ. But we are going to get into qualifying right now.
Qualify.
All right. Who are we going to roll with? Let's find out. Looks like Colby Hogan's just waiting there. Forts and Poston. Right along with him in the 26 Taco Bell machine. Love Taco Bell. Hopefully all you love Taco Bell too. Coming across for his first time lap, going to be a 27.09. Putting him in 4th here right now. Going into turn 1 and 2 again. And this track always kind of screws me up a little bit because of the layout. And out through the final turn, through the restart zone, to the start-finish line. Forts and Poston not going to get any better. Good enough for 8th. Looks like Connor Rowe just qualified 3rd. Jacob Malone again, your current fastest qualifier. And here is your points leader, Colby Hogan. Hell yeah, brother. And have me a little bit of beer. Hopefully you all having a good Monday night. Getting a little loose, cutting it through the dog leg. Colby Hogan good for 10th with a 27.06. Min Hang getting up to a 26.87. Second place on the front row next to Jacob Malone. Let's see Colby Hogan's second lap, see if he can do any better. .06 is going to be it. Good enough for 12th. Looks like tonight, mostly looks like everybody should make the field if they qualify from what I can see. First time all season long. You've seen that. Here is Gary Owen. First lap at 27.09, good enough for 13th, knocking Forts and Poston down to 14th. See if he can get any faster in that Target Chevrolet. Turn is kind of tricky, but if you get it right, it can feel so good. Start finish line 26.94, good enough for 5th. Bumping Mike Hasty outside of the top 10. So Gary Owen having a good lap. Here's Brandon Meyer. 27.04. This is his second lap, I believe. Switch to the 13. Got the Gecko on the car. 26.97. Good enough for 7th. The man with the super robotic hip strikes again. Salyers in that 8 car. That's Lamar Jackson. 27:07, good enough for 15th. Keaton Salyers is. And that is, I believe, all we're going to get out of qualifying again. That is up above your ticker. That's what we're looking at. And I'm excited to get this one going on. They're going to wrap up here. Let's see if we can reach out and touch someone appropriately. We are going to get the 45 of Jacob Malone. Jacob Malone, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Jake qualifying on the pole. Feeling good in that 45. Looked great on the track. How are you feeling here coming into this one?
I'm feeling very great, you know. Honestly, no, that's a lie. My long run speed is lacking in some areas, and I'm not used to this car. It's a car I don't usually run, so it's just, you know, a bit wonky for me, but I'm figuring it out.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, man. It looks like you're really fast. Yeah, we'll hopefully see you on the other side.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
You as well. Jacob Malone out there in the 45 representing. We're watching them go at it here. Give you a little bit more of a blimp cam vibe. Again, Andrew here tonight. We got some time.
Yep.
Let's talk about it. Who are you picking?
Well, I was watching Jacob Malone in practice and in qualifying. I think he's going to be my pick. I mean, he's fast. It's hard to deny that.
You're on the bandwagon. He's on the wagon, ladies and gentlemen. HB Drink Time has just been redeemed.
I just
at
took
the bottom corner of your screen.
There you go.
We're going to do it here. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Time to pour another because I just finished it off.
Woo! Again, tonight has the vibes of, you know, Gen 6 always takes you back. Again, a lot of people consider this one of the best eras of the sport. Again, always a debatable concept. Looks like somebody's in the wall. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully they're getting that shit out of their system now. That's fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, we'll give you the view. But while we have a second, again, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, over at twitch.tv/basepuppy, we have the race over at Atlanta. Atlanta is going to be fantastic. I hope you all are there for it. Give that guy a follow if you haven't. Again, it's going to be fantastic. And I can't wait to try to get win number 1 of the year. Haven't been able to do it. I'm going to go for it right there over on twitch.tv/basepuppy.
Word.
Again, as I mentioned before, next week, Joseph Enright sponsoring the Motor City 200. And he loves fucking ABBA. He loves ABBA so much. He said he's got like over 4 figures worth, or like a vinyl or something that was for 4 figures worth. So I don't know, man. All I'm saying, he is a huge ABBA fan. And on behalf of Joseph Enright, he's like, ABBA rocks. They're going to sponsor the race. So next week, ABBA's got the Motor City 200, Cinco de Mayo at Michigan International Speedway. That's going to get weird real fast right here on twitch.tv. And it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time. 156 laps. Again, tank of fuel. You can stretch it in between the 54, 60 laps, depending how risky you're willing to risk the biscuit. But I am very excited for this. All right. All right, so on the pole here tonight, the 45 of Jacob Malone. The outside of him, the 11 of Min Hang. Row 2, we got the 82 of Aiden Showtime Donahue. And outside of him, the 5 of Connor Rowe. The 87 of Gary Owen is in the inside of row number 3. The outside of him, the 77 of Robert Rossello Jr. Row 4, the 13 of Brandon Meyer. And the 97 of Jesse Becker. Row 5, we have the 7 of Joseph Enright. And the 81 of Merrick Watchhorn. In row 6, we have the 69 of Jonathan Militia. And the 72 of Mike Hasty. In row 7, we have the 96 of Christian Taylor. And the 10 of Colby, hell yeah, brother Hogan. In row 8, we have the 8 of Keaton Salyers. And the 26 of Fortson Poston. In row 9, we have the 18 of Kyle Munson. And the 94 of Jay Cook. In row 10, we have the 12 of Alex Tilley. And the 41 of Chris Bishop. In row 11, we have the 38 of Jeremy Eshelman. And the 14 of Travis Stroney. In row 12, we have the 66 of Nicholas Van Amert. And the 9 of Jason Harrison. In row 13, we have the 31 of Devin Lowry. And the 51 of Floyd Stewart. In row 14, we have the 95 of Jack Stanley. And the 84 of Brad Gutierrez. In row 15, row 14, 15, whatever, it's 29 of Steven Jr., the 2 of Ryan Robertson in the caboose. Get EOLs tonight handed out. We'll get into that in just a moment while they head out to grid. So drivers serving EOLs tonight is as it stands. Ethan Wisnowski, if he showed up, Alex Tilley, Ryan Robertson, Nathan McLaughlin, Nicholas Van Emert, and Joseph Enright. If they are here, they will be serving EOLs. Pace car is down and away. All right, we're going to pick it up right here. And 156 laps. And it is time for the University of Karen of Phoenix 200 right here on Twitch.tv.
Rock.
Look at them all dash going into 1 and 2. Malone's got the inside. We got 3-4 lanes out there. Oh, we got action right away. Christian Taylor.
Caution.
Stopped on the track. But it looks like we're going to be all right. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the Gears Cup Series instant replay. Gonna turn down the music a tidbit. We don't need it that aggressive. Am I right? Am I right? Uh-huh. Here we go. 96 Toyota. Look at that to the inside line. You got 2 other guys up above. Looks like Becker in there, as well as I believe Merrick Watchhorn. Oh, he just loses it. Coming out at 1 and 2. Looks like the 14 made contact with the wall. Overall, it doesn't look like too much damage. Yeah, it looks like everybody was going in square. Yeah, 91, 97, giving each other some love from above. And just coming out of 1 and 2, we'll play it now. He just loses it. Boom. Hats off to everybody else able to avoid him. All right, so that is a bummer. We weren't able to get going right away, but I believe in these fellas. I think, like Kevin Garnett said, anything is possible. It was a dangerous caution. I could very much agree with that. All right, bring in the cars. Get Jacob Malone, your current leader, right now. car lights are off, and you know what that means. They're going to have to put their beers down if they're of age. Their root beers if they're not. Get ready. Get back to green flag action again. Just getting underway here. I'm going to call that one nerves, Andy. I think we're going to go with that.
Yeah, it's got a little shaky coming in there. Lost control.
And the 45 has control in the restart zone. Min-Hang on the outside there. Connor Rowe, Aiden Donahue, Robert Masello, Gary Owen, Merrick Watchorn, Jonathan Militia, Jesse Becker, Mike Hasty. Restart zone is just out of this corner.
Green flag.
Shit can get real fast. Let's try this again. University of Karen of Phoenix 200 back underway. Yeah, they can cut under like that. We do allow it. Oh, we got action again.
Already.
Jesse Becker. Close. But it looks like he's going to be able to get going. No rush. Another Storm teammate tonight. Kind of want to go back to that once we get going here. Bad luck there for Team Storm. Look at all the battles out here. Jake Malone is your leader. Aiden Donahue in second. Min-Hang third. On the road for Gary Owen in fifth. Get Gen 6 night here at Phoenix. Get a handful of races this season. Decided to mix it up based on what the drivers wanted. A lot of people really like the next gen, so they want to run the next gen. They also like this Gen 6 car. The battle here between Travis Stroney and Brad Gutierrez. I give Brad a hard time a lot, but he's a very solid driver. He's a good person, a nice guy, a good person to hang out with. Walks. He loves long walks on the beach. He's available, ladies. But don't take my word for it. Get right on board with Brad and find out for yourself how good of a driver he is. Don't do something stupid now, Brad. Chris Bishop said, I'm going to do it for you. 3 wide. We are watching a good part of this race right now. I heard there was punching by too. Somebody pitched me. And good race. Let's go back up near the front. See what's shaking. Jacob Malone right there in the 45, the 82 of Aiden Donahue, and the 11 of Min-Hang all right there. Connor Rowe and Merrick Watchorn battling over fourth. Like somebody who gets a fight over who's holding the camera. Take that for what you will. Ooh, lights going down.
Way too easy with the Coors Light.
Right on board with the 5 of Connor Rowe, Flat Rock, Indiana man. Hard racer. Loves long walks along the lakefront. Hang out with his girlfriend in his free time. They watch that show, Bones. You know?
The medical
Kidding,
row?
Connor. I don't know what the hell it is. It just randomly in the file of my brain as he just got passed by the 91 of Merrick Watchorn. Robert Rossello there. And then Amwell 77.
They're whipping up by you, yeah. I know there's some stars in the forecast.
It's, you know, it's not bad out. It's still windy. Actually, the wind, I think, has died down.
Calm before.
Yeah, much sexier. 69
already.
Jonathan Militia right there inside the
Nice.
top 10, currently running in 8th. Mike Hasty looking to make a move. Not going to be able to do it right now. Or is it right now? Now these boys got separated. Seems like everybody's got little battles all over the track. Phoenix. Another one
I'm
of
just
those
kind of
unique
rolling along
tracks.
with Connor right now. Chilling on his front bumper, watching the action. Eric walking over in front of him.
Yeah, these guys have kind of established themselves as we get through this race. Yeah, they didn't pit on that first caution. So I think they might have anticipated a little bit more. Again, if you're super competitive, you go in and top off, right? But track position is really important here at Phoenix. One of the most important places here at track position is this place. 45 Monster Machine of Jacob Malone out in front. Aiden Donahue right behind. Showtime Donahue, as they call him. Seems like everybody doing their part right now. And a lot of drivers, their onboards are visible. Maybe I get you guys a list so you can follow along with some of those guys because they're on follow as well. Wardson posted to the inside.
XP fans said I heard there was punching high.
Yeah. Oh, looks like something might have been happening back here. It is not. But Ryan Robertson moves. Changes numbers. Goes from the 7 to the 2. And Best Buy Ford Mustang. Started at 30th. Brad Gutierrez holding off Jay Cook. This is a battle right now for 14th. Again, expect pit stops between lap 54 and lap 60 of this one if it stays green. But up in front, it is Jacob Malone, Aiden Donahue, Ben Hang, Merrick Watchhorn, and Connor Rowe, your top 5 with Robert Marcello, Gary Owen, Mike Hasty, Jonathan Militia, Fortune posted, rounding out your top 10. Move back up here near the front. I hear there is a fight. And it's between Gary Owen and Robert Marcello. Marcello gets on that PGA golf with me. They're pretty good at 2v2 alternate shot. Don't make that dirty at all. Battling with YouTube sensation Gary Owen.
Giving her. Looks like they got a
Giving her
little third guy back there too.
Mike Hasty
Trailing
looks
along.
like in this car he is very, very fast. And I shouldn't say that as a slight perspective and ability. I haven't seen enough of that. But every time I've seen him in a Gen 6 car, he is really fast. Right now running around at 8th. Moving around the field, Keaton Salyers, and 2022 Peters Cup Series champion. Currently just outside the top 10 and 11, holding off the points leader for the moment. The 10 of Hobie, hell yeah, brother Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get that car to turn. Again, next-gen cars, a lot of guys don't like it. A lot of our drivers don't like racing next-gens here. Some do, obviously, but most of them they don't feel it. You see this battle now. Hogan taking the dog leg, Salyers taking the high side. He's got something. Salyers goes up. And this is a good battle right now for 11. Might as well have a little fun. And you see the 10 dip down through the yellow line, hitting that dog leg. Salyers not giving way. Moving up towards the front. Let's go back up. See if there's anything crazy going on. I don't see anything, but we'll give you the leaders, give them some TV time. They are deserving. That's why they're fast. That's why they're up here. But Aiden Donahue, I think, is just hanging around. He's not really doing anything, just riding around with them. He's talented enough to where I think he's just kind of toying with him. Jacob Malone, not to say that he's not talented, because he truly is. And these two, I'm looking forward to seeing these two up near the front a lot in a rivalry beginning to form. Minhang, though, always one of those guys, outlier, to win a lot of these races. Some of the races he just can't make. But the ones he can make, he's always near the front. 11 is a sleeper for the championship. He could do it. Merrick Watchorn coming back out of quote-unquote cup retirement. Hates the next-gen cars, but came back for the Gen 6 race. And if you watch the Sprocket Series, you already know who he is. Currently running around in 4th in this Gen 6 car. And we're moving on. On Connor Road there in 5th, Gary Owen, Robert Masello. A lot of good drivers in this field tonight. Most notable not making it and on vacation is Michael Wall. Getting some fun in the sun. His apartment. About himself a tanning bed. Good for him. And don't call him right now. He is in his tanning bed. You will not find him. He's got his phone. He's watching the race. He's fine. He's fine. Kyle Munson in 18. Started 17. Looking good. In that Texaco Havoline Toyota Camry. Good battle back here for 20th between Joseph Enright and Alex Tilley. Tilley sporting the Miller Lite American theme machine. And there's Brandon Meyer. 22nd. Oh! Tilly! Kind of put a nose on Joseph Enright. And we're going to back that ass up to see what we can see here on the Gears Cup Series instant replay. Oh my, we saw it live, but we'll look at it again from the MeandYourMom.com blimp cam. Again, your mom needs a face sit on someplace. MeandYourMom.com. Use promo code DVD and 50% off your first purchase. But let's run it back. Here's slow-mo. Both running up top. And it depends how they come off that corner. And it looks like Tilly, Brandon Meyer, it was competitive, good racing right there. But I don't know, it looks like maybe a little. I don't know if I want to say that, but that definitely was contact. A little taparoo, a taparoo. We'll back that up again. See what y'all wanna call it here. Oh yeah. When you play it back fast, it's just kind of a little bit of a race until.
Oh man, yeah, just a little. Got some air underneath them tires and broke loose.
I kind of want to say, I don't know. Do you get arrow push here? I don't know, but it looks like
he bumped them a little bit, but like I think it was. I mean, I don't feel like that much contact should have sent him around like that. I mean, look at that.
No, I don't know. I mean, with these
Unless
cars,
he was already breaking loose, you know, or maybe he hit the throttle right as he got bumped, so it broke them tires free. And
definitely a possibility. I mean, I don't know. We'll see who claims that.
You know, you take a little bump like that right as you're getting on the gas, coming out of the turn, or hitting the apex, you know, take that little bump, knock them tires free, they're going to spin on you.
Yeah, and the word we're getting is Enright got loose on exit. I could believe that too. I don't think, there's nothing malicious involved in my opinion, but.
No, and it was a good save too.
Yeah, it was, definitely. Not much damage. Everybody able to move on. I don't know.
Amicably? Is that in the new DUI test? Say amicably. Flammalamally. Oh, not very lively in the chat tonight. Enright got loose on exit. Facebook. Heard that, yeah.
Aiden Donahue, Jacob Malone, row 1, Min Hangbear Quattron, row 2, Connor Rowe, Gary Owen, row 3, Robert Rossello Jr., Jonathan Militia, row 4, rounding under top 10 in row 5, Mike Hasty and Corson. Holston, 82, having control in the restart zone.
Green.
And they're off like a herd of turtles. And these little guys go to the ocean.
On and avoid there, but wait, when we were talking about turtles.
Aiden out in front, trying to lead some laps for the first time all night. Spot. But the battle going on right now here is right here around 10. Marcelo holding on him and Dash Jinx and Mike Hasty and Brad Gutierrez. Reports are posted all up in his business. Tonight. Let's go ahead and do that right here, right now. Here's this loud.
Wow, let's rock.
raceway.gov. And you know, you can be the bitch. Always wanted to be.
You always wanted to be.
Always wanted to be. And Jacob Malone, your leader, overtaken Aiden Donahue for the lead.
Take a college course.
Be in fourth. Colby Hogan in fifth. Connor Rowe, Gary Owen, Mike Hasty, Brad Gutierrez, and Jonathan Lisha rounding out your top 10. And Trent. Michigan is going to be a great race, but Phoenix so far has been pretty competitive. Again, I know longer green red flag runs. Some people like that, some people don't. I personally do, just to see where people are at in terms of their speed and skill, see who they match up against all race long. And you can see that here with Militia, Fortson Poston, and Keaton Salyers. Salyers and the 26th Poston seem to be near each other most of the race.
So are we going to be on green flags again? Probably not. Right?
No, I don't think so. I think, you know, mistakes
So what's
will
our
be
pit
made.
window looking like?
So the next pit window, I would imagine, would be around lap 80, so 85.
Okay. Brad Gutierrez might Where the
gain
mountains
two
still blue.
cars. Oh, hitting the wall there was Rob Rosello back there at the end of your screen, edge of your screen. And 82 and 72, or 84 and 72 have been battling most of the night against one another. Banging doors here coming to the start-finish line. Carvana 84 going to prevail for the moment. Biggest gainer tonight so far is Brad Gutierrez, starting 28. Now up to 8. And Jacob Malone, your Eric Watchhorn, moving into second now. Donahue looks like he is in the wall. We got to see what happened here real quick. Back that in up and see what we can see. Oh shit! He just gets sideways. Can he hold on to it? Not good, but no caution call. That is insane in the membrane. So now you're going to see a big push from the 82. Going to have to come through now, drop all the way to 25th. That was insane.
Oof.
Malone out here now, putting himself, I think, in great position. Merrick Watchhorn right there, though, ready to pounce at the opportunity. Again, Malone said his concern was long green flag runs and if he's going to be able to hold it. So far, so good for the 45 team.
Just cruising. Sunday drive style.
Yeah,
He really is just holding a smooth, steady line out in front there.
yeah. And don't forget, next week, Motor City 200 at Michigan Speedway right here at twitch.tv/horseboat. Again, sponsored by Joseph Enright. He loves ABBA. So again, ABBA is who he wants represented. Again, only here at Casa de la Horseboat. I don't know if I'm proud of that or not. Ask me next week after that one's over. But always appreciate sponsorships, especially from Joseph Enright. He's a good guy. Got to give him a hard time. Again, big ABBA fan. Man, I think ABBA's all right. I think they're good.
They got like an okay song.
I mean, no, they got a couple hits. Don't ask me to name them because I couldn't tell you.
Dance explain, bro.
But if I was at the bar, probably don't. Jonathan
Dancing
Militia.
Queen's like one of the most quintessential wedding songs of all time.
I mean,
Back from our DJing
for you.
days, bro. I mean, like, you play dancing at a wedding. That's just all there is to it.
I mean, do you now in 2025? Do you still do
Yes.
that? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I got another one. You play the Macarena.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
And if you got like something that mixes and switches it up with like Macarena into something else, like golden.
Oh, like what? Mambo number 5?
No, I mean something that mashes up, but it's like a different genre, maybe even or like a hip hop song that mashes up. You know how they do those mashups these days.
Yeah. Alex Tilly, you didn't lose in the darn. Ryan Robertson going to go around him, and that is for 19th and 20th. Get a lot of epic battles all over. Here we go. Brad Gutierrez side by side with the 31. Looks like 31 of Devin Lowry, a lap down. Very cool scheme he has. Very sleek. Very low key. I love it. Brad Gutierrez would love clean track position. That's what he got right now. Trying to chase down Colby Hogan. Mike Hasty hot on his tail. This has been a good race factor, Mike. Hopefully you got out of your tanning bed okay, hit the showers. Taking some PTO in his apartment. Watching a lot of House. Maybe a mixture of Scrubs. You know, you can mash up songs, you can mash up TV shows. Do that. Jonathan Militia. Talked about him a little bit here tonight. Why, thank you. I'm glad the broadcast looks good. Got storms in my area and the broadcast looks good. I love that.
Awesome.
Awesome, Mike. Thank you.
Rolling. This race is just cruising.
It is cruising. It's going by very fast. Hats off to the drivers here tonight. Knock on wood. And hopefully we didn't jinx them. Right on board with Jesse Becker. Give Team Storm a little love. Loves driving race cars, loves going fast. 17th right now, but a top 20 is good for points. Top 10 would be better. Becker trying to make it so, but it looks like he might be. Oh, I thought he was winning. That freaked me out for a second. There you go, 97, Jesse Becker. Rock and roll, let's go up near the front again. Positions have been established, half second lead from the 45 to the 91. Connor Rowe lost 5 spots from the last time they were out. He's back up here into 5th. Again, almost won in the Sprocket Series in Kansas. Pissed that shit away. But he's a great driver. He can put it all together. It could be a magical night here in Phoenix. He can tell his girlfriend, I won in the Q's Cup Series. Dude, she'll be impressed.
The Big Boy Series.
Dude, she'll be totally impressed. Wink, wink. Moving on, Colby Hogan.
Wink.
Wink, wink. Brad Gutierrez and Colby Hogan fighting now over for 6th. You know, I gotta tell you, I'm really excited about something.
Oh boy.
I found mozzarella sticks in my freezer here in the office tonight.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to light it up. And when I say that, I mean the stove. Fry me some mozzarella sticks.
Excellent.
That guy's dream, 400 pounds, here we come. Trying to get on that TLC show. Too far, don't care. Ports opposed to Taco Bell, my favorite go-to spot when I'm feeling hungry. Give me a few soft shell tacos, the Baja Blast. You like that Baja Blast, Trent?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Loves getting Baja Blasted.
Little T-Bell with some Baja Blast. Yum yum.
Makes you wonder if you're gonna. Oh, we got action in the back. I don't know what the hell just happened back there. I'm trying to get back there. Oh my God! It just keeps getting worse.
What's your car doing, bud?
Looks like the 31 of Devin Lowry. Finding out a little bit more of what Phoenix is. Let's go in the MeanYourMom.com blimp cam. Let's take a look here. And he just loses it. I saw this at first. I was like, okay, he should be good. Tries to get back going, but that car with that power of the Gen 6 couldn't keep it together. Devin getting a first-class ticket to the back of the pack. Let's watch it again. Ken just comes out of the corner and just loses it. Boom, head first. Looks like he's going to keep it together. That left front toe link probably broke. And then he's got to park it.
Makes me
Similar
wonder
to what
if
we
he,
saw last year, but not as long. What were you going to say, Trent?
I was just to say, it makes me wonder if he like lost his concentration for a second. You know, like just up.
You know, I don't like to say that, but it definitely could be. I mean, you know, Phoenix is a track that is not a fun one to run if you're not used to it. Again, I like this track, but once you get under a long green flag run, it is definitely a tough track to tame. And these guys up front, as you can see, they are getting tires. They are going for the whole shebang-a-bang. Jacob Malone coming out first.
It's an interesting place for a caution too. I mean,
Yeah.
not quite to the pit window, but
Just about. So, but this is going to make it even that much more interesting in my mind because now they got to pit one more time. They have to pit one more time, and if they want to undercut it, they probably
that's what I'm
could.
saying. I mean, if this would have happened, you know, just after the pit, you know, or like close to the pit window, we might have seen some people try to risk it.
Let's talk to one of our in-race reporters, Rob Rosello. Are you there, sir?
I am, sir. How are you?
So, I'm doing well. Just wanted to find out a little bit more as we'll ride inside the car with you here for the moment as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Again, this is the voice of Rob Rosello Jr. Rob, tire fall off, I heard was going to be a major problem here tonight. Is that the case? Or what has been your synopsis in about 10 seconds or less of what's going on so far?
Yeah, it's been tire fall off. After about 15 laps, you lose about a second and a half. So it's getting real slick after that.
All right. Well, I do appreciate that, Rob. Again, in-race reporting for us in HB Media here tonight. Thank you for your contribution.
Thanks, man.
You are welcome. Again, always a pleasure to have Rob Rosello in the booth and on the golf links. I think I'll be playing one of those before I go to bed. But Jacob Malone, Minhag, Gary Owen, Brad Gutierrez, Colby Hogan, Connor Rowe, Mike Hasty, Ports and Post, and Keaton Salyer, Johnny Militia, your top 10 with a 45 in control of the Geico restart zone. And we are back at it for the University of Carolina Phoenix 200. Couldn't get that one for you, so I'll give you your points back, your horse bucks. Did not see that. Shit happens when you're party naked. Jacob Malone, Gary Owen now here trying to contend for the throne. everybody gets situated. It is a mad dash for who's going to be second. Then Hang now coming out in that MH design, trying to clear himself above Gary Owen. Gary Owen ain't having none of it, firing right back. He is wise to let it go for another time and place and space, which could be here near the end. Take a look for 87 and 11 for a fun finish. Colby Hogan now under fire, under duress, trying to hold down that inside line, running the dog leg as close as he can. But I believe that cost you a little bit of time. Still ends up side by side with Gary Owen. Min Hang now holding off second from these three dirty dogs. All right, redeem it again, Harrison. I'll redeem it next caution, no problem. And keeping our focus near the front, and speaking of near the front, Aiden Donahue. Don't call it a comeback, but here he comes.
Driving.
He is coming, and he's coming strong.
Hyper even.
To the inside of the 14 of Travis Stroney. And he's working a girlfriend, trying to pop inside that top 10. And out near the front, Jacob Malone. Over a second now on the field, as you can see the gap. Like the gap in Michael Strahan's teeth. That's how wide this is.
Big hit.
Oh, Harrison now wants Floyd Stewart 51. Next time we can do that. Malone, Hang, Owen, Hogan, and Gutierrez, your top five right now. Connor Rowe trying to get a piece of that top five. Again, over halfway home. 3 cautions here tonight. All well spaced out. You've seen a lot of action, long green flag runs. It's nice to see green flag pit stops. That's one thing I would love to see here near the end.
That certainly would shake things up a little bit.
Definitely. Big shout out to Coors Light. Keep me hydrated during the event. Maybe throughout all events the rest is here. I may just have this sponsor. You know what? I'm going to reach out to Coors Light. Let's talk about it.
Boom. Let's talk about it. Hey, we're talking.
I drink your beer while I broadcast, and it really gives me the juices that I need to fulfill my duty. Jason's emptying the bag tonight. Yeah, he's going out. Oh, he wants a drink time.
Molson Coors.
I can get that team that. We'll do a drink time real quick on cam. And as promised, in the gears gear. Salute to you, Jason. Thank you for the program.
This put's for you. Hey, Coors. This is my case putt.
But thank you for that HB drink time. I need it. Well, I'm sure a lot of y'all have a lot of points banked from a long time ago. I had no use for those for the longest time, and I'm like, you know what? Let's figure that out. And then I got to give credit to Ryan Robertson. He gave me a couple ideas. One I think I came up with the other two purely on Ryan. So again, hats off to him for the idea. I think I came up with the drink time. I don't know. Whatever. No credit here. All right. Jeremy Eshelman in the 38 and 14th right now, 7th where he began. ride along with Jeremy. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Gears Sprocket Series is in the house at Atlanta. Again, same time as this Cup Series time. Atlanta's going to be a good one. I'm going to be racing in it. It's going to be a fun time. Who's going to dethrone Merrick Watchhorn? Find out tomorrow night. Right here on
That'll be fun to
Twitch.tv.
watch. Oh, I might have to come jump in and see if Nate'll have me in the booth tomorrow if you're going to be racing.
Oh, yeah. I got to get a win somehow. I'm trying to get better at other tracks, but Atlanta's one of the ones that I love. I love purely, even if it was the old one or the new one. Atlanta is Atlanta, and I love it. Merrick Watchhorn to the inside, Travis Stroney. This is to crack the top 10 and climb back up. Again, that ladder's been steep tonight. Jacob Malone doing his thing. Aiden Donahue, watch. Oh, Hasty hits the wall. Donahue all over the back bumper. The 84 of Brad Gutierrez. Doing his part. To the inside of the 84, trying to clear it. It's so much harder. Again, if you were up near the top 5, not a problem. You can run all night, but climbing up through the field is a difficult task because by the time you want to get where you want to be, your tires are gone. You need to pump. And unfortunately for Aiden Donahue, it's that big disadvantage. Nearing lap 100. For the University of Karen of Phoenix 200. And be the bitch you've always wanted to be. Doesn't matter. There is entitlement 101. You know, there's also senior citizen entitlement. You want to talk to the CEO, you're learning to type emails in there. And we don't offer memory care.
I saw one on the course list that was called "I'm the Boss Bitch Studies." I mean, that sounds like a really, really fun one.
You could get a PhD in being a total bitch at University of Karen of Phoenix, and you know, I had an old boss, which I thought she graduated from there. I said that. Oh my God, she's pissed. She's pissed. I thought she knew what it was. I was definitely wrong. Aiden Donahue saying, "Hold my root beer. I'm coming up through the field." Connor Rose says, "I just want to go watch Yellowstone with my girlfriend. Leave me alone." Just giving Connor a hard time. Good driver, but that is relentless pressure from the 82 right now. Yeah, I would agree, Factor Mike. Gen 6 cars are tricky for some of these drivers. And that Brad Gutierrez and some gun, he loves the next gen cars, loves them. He will glaze over the next gen cars. Like, all right, we're not gonna get into this, but he loves the next gen car to a fault. Again, these cars getting a little loose, trying to get a little snappy. Brad must have heard you because he is a coming.
Here he comes to win the race. Lead on the scene.
Trying to do what he can for the drop. Gutierrez in the pitch, trying to short pit everybody else, but he's going to cut it close on fuel and on tire. But again, one of those guys that you think would be contending pitting right now. We would love to know your thoughts on that out there in the chat. What you think of him pitting right now. Jim Malone out to second lead on the field. And with that, we are going into another Gears Loose and Loud. Second one tonight could be the final. I don't know. Let's find out right now. books. You're starting to see pit stops occur yet again. Someone trying to undercut Ryan Robertson, Brad Gutierrez, Jesse Becker, Connor Rowe, Joseph Enright. All of them trying to do the math. Hopefully it maths out for them. But Jake Malone, Ben Hag, Gary Owen, Colby Hogan, Aaron Watchorn, your top 5 currently, with Mike Hasty, Fortson Post, Keaton Salyers, Travis Stroney, and Kyle Munson rounding out the top 10. You see, looks like lap traffic right there, the 41 of Chris Bishop again. I like Chris Bishop's car design tonight. Looks hot. Very cool. Ugly stick, fishing, 41. Then fishing for a top 20. Root for him to get it here tonight. Jesse Becker, who has pitted already, it looks like, cracking the top 20. As we get close to 36 laps to go. New Jack the Gamer says, yeah, that's right. Right now it's a battle over second place. If Jacob Malone makes a mistake, then I think it becomes more realistic somebody else might win. Right now, this is Jacob Malone's race to lose for the 45. Yet Phoenix, really fun track, especially with these cars. You can get a lot of speed here. These cars are quick to snap loose, and I think some of these guys have felt that. Andy, I don't know what you're feeling, but do you feel like we got about 34 laps to go? Think we'll see a late caution?
You know, as the tires get worn in, we saw one little mistake, but I guess, you know, all it takes is one driver to lose almost just for a split second for something catastrophic to happen. We haven't had any of that really yet. I'm hoping we don't, because we've had such a great race, but
yeah,
who knows?
Anything possible again. Gary Owen here, currently running in 3rd, started in 5th. Podium finish. I call it podium here at Gears. We do interview the first, second, and 3rd place driver. And Gary, YouTube doing his thing over there. Go to check him out. And not to be confused with the comedian Gary Owen, although probably nearly just as funny. Merrick Watchhorn behind him. Brandon Meyer a lap down, I believe, maybe more. Probably on a little bit of a fresher set here. These guys right now have not pitted. So again, they're going to have to do it late. I think they're waiting for Jacob Malone to make the first move. And again, these guys looks like through about 13th. You see Steven Jr. right here. Haven't said his name all night. Liam Gerbach Ford Mustang. He is in 13th. Started 29th, having a good run here at Phoenix. Again, one of those guys that have yet to pit. Again, green flag pit stops. I'm getting what I wished for. It makes for interesting racing here near the end to see how it all shakes out. Jacob Malone on pit road right now. And
Yeah.
Hang assumes the lead. I'm gonna watch that movie. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I'll call him a chicken fucker for 20 bucks.
License and registration anyway. Mid-Hag, Gary Owen, 1 and 2. When are they going to pit now? Jacob Malone has started the cycle here amongst the leaders. When will it be, son? When will it be? Inside now. Looks like 30 to go. Just outside, excuse me, of 30 to go. Inside. go, I can do that. Love of God, don't come. Ben Hank still out there in first. Gary Owen, Travis Stroney in third now. For the 94 of McDonald's, Jay Cook. Haven't had McDonald's in a hot minute, but sausage, egg, and cheese sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Gotta be for breakfast. McDonald's, like the old dudes. If you know, you know. Mid Hank doesn't know because he's out in front. He's driving. Gary Owen. I think they're spacing out, getting ready for pit stops here soon. Who's gonna do it? Gary Owen will. Again, that leaves now only 5 cars between, or excuse me, 4 cars between Mid Hank, Travis Stroney, Jay Cook, Christian Taylor. Those yet to pit. For what reason, I don't know. Could it be scratched? Obviously. For Christian Taylor, again, one of those yet to pit. Early having trouble. Now up near the front in 4th place. The highest he's been all night. Right on board with the 96 of Christian Taylor. And challenging Jay Cook. Trying to take that 3rd spot away. By side. But when are they going to pit? They got to be getting close to running out of fuel.
Are we going to see anybody drift effortlessly to the bottom of the track?
Well, the leader of those who have pitted already is in 5th place right now, and that is Brad Gutierrez. Hold on a minute. Brad Gutierrez, the one who pitted super early. Mid Hank, Jay Cook now pitting. Travis Stroney assumes the lead. But Brad Gutierrez, he's got about 2 seconds on Jacob Malone, but that is closing very quickly. Travis Stroney now in. Christian Taylor assumes the lead. Christian Taylor, the last to
head on in.
But he's going to get bonus points for that lead. Christian Taylor, Brad Gutierrez, Jacob Malone, Connor Rowe, Jesse Becker, your top 5 crew. 31 moving out of the way for the 96. The 96 still out there. I don't know where he's getting this fuel from, but it's definitely impressive.
Yellow.
And we have
What you got going on out there, bud?
caution. Brad Gutierrez has crashed.
Shit.
Shit has hit the fan.
Oh, that changes
right,
the
let's set it
whole
up.
dynamic of everything.
It definitely does. All right, Brad Gutierrez, Nat Carvana 84. Let's see what he got into.
Brad.
Oh, Jacob Malone, Brad Gutierrez making a connection. Just talking about these two.
Just getting a little bit shifty. Maybe a little swifty even.
Well, I mean, he got a little loose coming out of that final turn. Jacob Malone really
Oh,
had nowhere
yep, there
to
it
go.
goes. And then he just gave him a little, yeah, because he obviously hit the brakes after he got a little loose. Oh, shit. Let me hit these. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Took a little shot to the right rear.
And that is going to happen.
It is a
Here
little
at
shake
Phoenix.
and bake. Oh man, rough.
Christian Taylor getting a break. He's going to go pit. But Kobe Hogan assumes the lead here as we come back around, I believe. Or will it be Jacob Malone? Jacob Malone is now pitting. So we'll see. A lot of drivers getting laps back. Getting that old reach around, wave around. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple drivers up here trying to get their
Totally
laps
good
back
form.
desperately.
Give that type of wave around.
It's a special
It's
wave
only good
around.
form.
It's special.
It's only good form. Well, I mean, it's just
Again,
respectful.
tomorrow night.
You know?
It is. I mean, it's just good taste.
That's what she said.
Bros helping bros.
Yeah. Make sure that you come out tomorrow night. Again, the I-75 250. It's going to be hot. It's going to be heavy at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yours truly will be on hand. Nate Williams in the booth, twitch.tv/basepuppy. Come and check that race out. It is going to be hot. 100 laps at Atlanta with Nate Williams on the call. Again, the I-75 250 Atlanta Motor Speedway over at twitch.tv/basepuppy tomorrow night. Be there, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, only here on twitch.tv. And while I have you for that one, again, next week, sponsored by Joseph Enright. He fucking loves ABBA. So he's going to do that with the Motor City 200 right here on twitch.tv. Same bad time, same bad channel. Hopefully you tune in, hang out with us, catch some good vibes. We're going to get back to green flag racing here and hopefully the finish of the University of Karen of Phoenix 200. Again, be the bitch.
I don't think we're going to go.
Always wanted to be, and we're going to get delayed caution because of all those guys, and there must be something going on in the back. What the hell just happened? I see smoke. I see Steven Jr. Let's back it up real quick as he figures it out. Oh man, I gotta see this. This is under caution. Oh. Poor Steven Jr., man. Damn. Under caution. Breaks your heart.
Right, lack of paying attention.
I don't know what it is. I feel bad for that whole situation. That just sucks. Colby Hogan, Vin Hang, Jeremy Ashley, Christian Taylor, Connor Rowe, Jacob Malone, Merrick Longshore, Gary Owen, Jesse Becker, Brad Gutierrez, your top 10. As we are about to ready to go or get back to go green flag racing for the University of Karen of Phoenix 200 right here at Phoenix Raceway. Entertaining most of the night. Again, I'm Tom Torrey alongside Andrew Bisang and a.k.a. Horseboat and Trent Horn.
Green flag.
Geico restart zone. Colby Hogan, here we go. Modelo time. Could it be for our points leader? Here we go. Look at this, folks. Oh, Jonathan Militia. Looks like he's able to keep it going. Holy shit, man.
Holy shit.
And we
What do you
have
got
a
now?
caution. Go figure. Jonathan Militia did good to keep it together after all. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on that Gears Cup Series instant replay powered by MeAndYourMom.com. Again, as we see him, he's already sideways. So let's back that ass up a little bit more because we saw it on screen. Let's see what happened here. 1 and 2. Looks like it's pretty gnarly because everybody's jockeying for position on this restart. And it looks like Munson gave him a little Bunsen burner. Got him sideways. He was able to keep it together, but just kept it loose. And then him and Rob Rossello in the wall. Travis Stroney involved.
Oh, but he couldn't hold it with that flat spot he got on the tires, right?
I don't know what
man.
it is, man. I don't
A
know
little
what.
leg behind you, obviously. I'm from watching, listening to your commentary, but 69.
A lot of jockeying for position, nearly 4 wide there going in that turn. Militia looking like playing it safe. I don't know if Munson didn't react at the time, but regardless of that,
Little bump, but
just
a
couldn't
little
keep it
bump.
together. Enright, Rossello, Stroni involved. Everybody else seemed to get away with that without issue, but definitely sucks for the 69. Again, 4th or 5th caution here, I believe 5th. Again, it has been, yes, 5th caution on the night. Ryan Robertson getting his lap back there. Lucky no. It has been a battle here tonight. 13 to go. When we go back green flag racing, I would imagine it would be 11 laps left here. So tensions are going to be high. Moves are going to be made you normally won't see. Jacob alone, though, to note, is starting in 3rd. So he's going to look for any open hole here on the restart and try to drive that through. That's what she said. Colby Hogan is our points leader for a reason. He's been able to close out races. He has done a wonderful job all season long at staying near the front. If he doesn't win the race, he's right damn near it. And Hogan has 1 win. Donahue has 2 wins. Trying to march back up through there. Doesn't look like he is going to be a part of this run here towards the end. Colby Hogan looking for win number 2. Having control inside the restart zone. Gary Owen trying to crack the egg as well in row number 2. You have Brad Gutierrez, Connor Rowe, Merrick Watchhorn, Christian Taylor, Jesse Becker, and Alex Tilley rounding out your top 10. We get going in the MeandYourMom.com restart zone.
Ready, green.
Right here on Twitch.tv for Phoenix Raceway. Jacob Malone to the inside. He has position, but not the momentum. Midhang able to close the door. The more they fight, the further Colby Hogan will get. Trying to bring this one home. Jacob Malone digging on the inside. But that inside position not good enough right now. Midhang covering all his bases. Colby Hogan not without or within arm's reach.
Let's talk about the line here that the top 2 guys are running. Definitely very different lines. We only got 9 to go. I mean,
It all depends on how comfortable you feel, especially here late.
Looked like Mingles was going to move there, and he almost did, but I think that actually cost him some.
Momentum is key here, and if you're able to hold it, Midhang the inside banging forward into 1 and 2. Good news for Jacob Malone. Midhang laying a block. Midhang disappeared. Here he is. 7 to go. Gary Owen now knocking on the door. What a feeling it would be to take down the points leader and get your first win in gears right here, right now. with it. Look out, folks. 91 of Merrick Watchhorn in the gallows, making his way. 5 laps to go here in Phoenix. It's anybody's ball game. Owen taking to the inside. Hogan bouncing off the wall. All the while, Watchhorn closing. Owen to the inside. Losing a little momentum, diving through the dog leg. Trying to make it happen, Cap. Kobe Hogan rolls on another lap. But the relentless pressure is mounting. Carry on, Merrick Watchhorn, Min Hang in this group, Jacob Malone, Brad Gutierrez. The thirst is real. 3 laps to go, and this is possibly the best finish of the year here at Gear. Different paths being taken. Colby Hogan still your leader, going into 3. Merrick Watchhorn seizing the opportunity to the inside, trying to make it happen. 2 to go. Nearly contact between the 91 and 87. The pressure is on.
Oh, he's going to push him off to the side now and leave him out to dry. Merrick gets it.
Oh, mama! Oh, we got action. Door banging ain't gonna matter. Here we go to the white flag. Colby Hogan leading us down. It is a 1v1 mano a mano. Gary Owen versus Colby Hogan. Let's see what they got, boys. Banging off the wall. Going into 3. Your winner will be Colby Hogan. It is Modelo time. Your points leader getting win number 2. Gary Owen and Jacob Malone. Your unofficial top 3. Merrick Watchhorn, Connor Rowe, Brad Gutierrez, Jesse Becker, Min Hang, Mike Hasty, and Christian Taylor. Team Storm rocking it here tonight in the top 10. What a finish. What a finish.
What a great race altogether. I mean, those dudes were hauling ass the whole time. Hardly any stoppages in the race action.
Yeah.
Really good.
Fantastic, fantastic. Get ready here for the Gears Cup Series post-race show. Gonna let him burn it down. Look at him. He is excited.
Oh, nice little drifties. You better get to the winner's circle. We got a winner's circle here.
I think we do. I hope we do, but I don't know if he's gonna do that. He is not. So again, let's figure this out.
Hoping one of
together.
these guys does a Polish victory lap here one of these weeks.
1 year. 1 year it'll happen. No, I'm just kidding. So again, here is your results here tonight. I'll let that run down the screen as we get ready to bring in our drivers here to the show. Again, much appreciated everyone for their participation tonight.
Pending inspection.
All right, we're going to get here our first interview here tonight. looks like it's going to be with a third-place finisher, Jacob Malone. Again, Jacob Malone, welcome to the program. Qualified on the pole here tonight. Didn't quite work out your way, finishing in third, but about 10 seconds or less. Give us a little synopsis on how your evening went.
I had the race won, and I made a dumb mistake and didn't give Brad enough room to save the car. Bring out a yellow. Simple as that.
Bummer.
It happens.
It's simple as that.
It really happens. It's not, it didn't look malicious from our angle, so I mean, shit happens, but definitely unfortunate for you. But third place finish, I don't think you can be too mad about that. But anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to you guys, of course, for putting on a lovely stream, and Gears for giving me the chance to race again. 2 third places in a row, I believe. So great.
Hey, the feeling is good. You're a great driver again. Yeah, I thought you had it in the bag too. You were out to a sizable lead early on, again, but you said a mistake cost you the race. But third place, can't hate on to it, Mitch. Have a good week, and we'll see you here next week.
Yep, have a good one.
Thank you. All right, that was the third place finisher of Jacob Malone. Now let's see, Gary Owen. Gary, finishing in second tonight. Started in fifth. You were nearly up the front with that target 87 all night long. Give us a little bit of a breakdown on how your evening went.
Can't complain about a whole lot. We had a really smooth race tonight, so very happy to get P2. I wanted to win the right way, but I also I tried to get to Colby's back bumper. I was just a little bit too far back. I would have had to just bulldoze him, and I don't believe in racing like that. But I tried to get to his bumper to move him. He raced me clean. I was going to keep it as clean as I could with him. Didn't quite work out, but everyone was scrapping it out so hard the last 10 laps. I think Merrick in the 91, I haven't looked at the replay. I sound like every NASCAR driver on earth. But I didn't look at the replay, but I think I got loose out of 2 and kind of knocked him down the track and caused some issues for him. So I apologize if that was on me. But we're racing hard for the win. So it is what it is.
Yeah, second place finish, good hard finish. You got to be excited about how Phoenix turned out. It was a great race from our perspective.
It was.
You can't really, Andy, I don't know, I can't speak for you, but I had a great race experience. This was awesome. Anybody want to give a shout out to, Gary?
Of course.
That's for sure.
Absolutely. Honestly, I think that was arguably maybe the best race of the season. We actually had multiple runs of green flag racing, which was great to see. But a shout out, of course, as usual. My YouTube chat, they're very supportive, and my parents, again, they always watch these races, the broadcast there over on Twitch, so shout out to them as well.
Fantastic. Well, Gary, it's always a pleasure when we cross paths. I hope to see you here next week again in Michigan. Congratulations on a second place finish.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys.
You as well. But now it's time to talk to our race winner, Colby Hogan. Hell yeah, brother, winning race number 2. It is Modelo time. How are you feeling after that victory?
I'm sweating.
Did you say you're sweating?
My arms are wet.
That's
Note
fantastic,
to self,
Colby.
do not leave your door shut with a 1,000-watt space heater. Effectively.
That's wild. I got to turn down my music because I can barely hear your voice, Colby. But congratulations on victory number 2. Again, you are our points leader. Had a hell of a run here tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Derek Smith. I appreciate that little Larson clip.
Oh, yeah, that Larson clip. I'll get it. If I can get that next week, I'll show you guys that here live when we go to Michigan on May 5th. But it is very cool that Kyle gave you a shout out there. Kyle Larson, NASCAR Cup Series race winner. Man, he's awesome. I love Kyle Larson. Again, congratulations, Colby Hogan. I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see you back here for Michigan.
All righty.
And again, that is Phoenix Raceway, everyone. The University of Phoenix 200, arguably one of the best finishes of the year. I'd like to hear your opinions in the chat. if you're still hanging around. If not, that is awesome. That is totally cool. But Kobe Hogan winning race number 2 when I think we both thought Jacob Malone had it in the bag. Jacob Malone thoroughly looks like he was the fastest in practice. Definitely had a fast qualifying time, but just could not pull it off. Again, Colby Hogan, Gary Owen, and Jacob Malone, your podium finishers. Merrick Watchhorn and Connor Rowe getting a top 5. Brad Gutierrez, Jesse Becker, Min Hang, Mike Hasty, and Christian Taylor, your top 10. Again, unofficial results, but official in my book here tonight. Andy, any final thoughts?
My final thought is it was very nice to see lots of long green flag action tonight, and the battles that were going on were real competitive. It didn't seem like there were any stupid mistakes, so good on the boys this week for having a nice clean race.
Absolutely. Again, it was a pleasure having you all here tonight in the chat, in the stream, hanging out, lurking, or twerking, whatever you prefer. Again, don't forget, next week, May 5th, we have the Motor City 200 sponsored by Joseph Enright, sponsoring ABBA, bringing it on here for Michigan International Speedway. But again, I digress. Phoenix was amazing. I was very impressed by the boys out here tonight. Congratulations to Colby Hogan. For Andrew B. Sag, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. Horseboat, bringing you all the action all season long here for the Gears Cup Series. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you here next Monday night for the Motor City 200.